Hey YouTubers, this is Old John. I'm going to make an update video for you here on blood moon earthquakes. We just passed the second of 4 blood red moons, so I want to give you an update on the effects I think it had on earthquakes. I'm using Earthquake 3D, which I've taken and adapted. I like the tan color for the oceans because I think the valleys and mountains show up better. Plus this version has the edge of the plates on them. I've taken Photoshop and added the labeling of the plates, as you can see. I've got it set for the past 7 days, and I've got it set for earthquakes of approximately 5.0 and above. Here you can see some 4.8s and 4.9, some that's a little difficult to set exactly the ranges. But you can see we had quite a few quakes throughout the world in the last 7 days, especially the southeast part of the Ring of Fire, as high as some 6.7 and 7.2s. So I'm going to backtrack and show you when these actually occurred in conjunction with the blood moon, if I can, because when the first blood moon occurred, April 15th of this year, a couple days before and a couple days after, we had a series of 7-point plus earthquakes. Prior to that, we'd had 5s and 6, and then they dropped off after that. So looking at this, you can see this is set for the past 7 days. We've had quite a few quakes, but now let's dial it back to approximately 6.0s and greater, and I do that with the slider bar over here, which is to the right off the screen. Okay, so back on, let's see, today's the 10th when I'm recording this. 4 days ago, which would have been approximately the 6th, 2 days before the blood moon, which occurred on October 8th in the morning here in the United States, we had a 6.0. Prior to that, we'd had primarily 5s. We had 6.0 in China. And also a 6.2, well, 6.2, let's see, it occurred, there's a 3.4 that just occurred in the United States as I'm making this, that's why it popped up. Okay, the 6.2 occurred 3 days ago, so that would be on the 7th. Then, looking down off the coast of Chile, edge of the Nasdaq plate, NACSA plate, or Easter Islands are approximately in here. On the 8th, okay, I'm dialing these as I'm speaking. Okay, both the 6.7 and the 7.2 occurred in this area on the 8th, late on the 8th of October. So I think the blood moon definitely did cause an increase in the earthquakes. Now since that date, dialing to today the 10th, don't see any more quakes above 6.0. So the quakes, larger quakes start occurring on the 6th. And to recap, we had a 6.0 in China. 6.2 in Mexico, and a 6.7 and 7.2 down here off the coast of Chile, which would be the southeast side of the Ring of Fire. This is all part of the Pacific Plate, and this whole area is the Ring of Fire. Look for maybe additional quakes in this area because of this pressure being put on. Be interesting to see if any of this affects the North American Craton, which is runs through the United States and up into Canada. It's this darker line that I've put on here. Goes down through Texas, over through the eastern states, and up all the way up into Greenland. So it'll be interesting to see if any quakes increase in that area. But anyway, that's all for now, YouTubers. Old John over and out.